Ready? Set? Adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour and our final day aboard the NCL Spirit. Today we'll spend a relaxing day at sea. We'll enjoy a poolside lunch barbecue, have dinner in the main dining room, and enjoy our last evening of music everywhere. And have our last chance for a last dance. Good morning from our final day aboard the NCL Spirit. We took this opportunity to sleep in a little bit. We had a late night at Henry's Pub, and we still have another week of vacation in Singapore and Bangkok. Right now the ship is heading towards Singapore. In the Atrium, a lot of people were playing the morning game. We headed to the main dining room windows for lunch. This was my favorite of the two main dining rooms. On sea days, it's always a nice change of pace to have lunch in the main dining room. After saying hello to one of our favorite waiters, we started with the rolls. The bay scallops are good but small, but the sauce is delicious. I enjoyed most of the soups on the NCL Spirit, and the cream of mushroom was no exception. The chicken flautas, on the other hand, were a definite miss. Although the filling was okay, the outside shell was not crispy and hard to cut through. I'd skip these next time. After lunch, we were going to head for the pool, but it was a very windy day. My husband chose what was listed on the menu as St. Louis barbecued pork, and it turned out that they were pork ribs. They were good, I would say equivalent in quality to what you'd get at Texas Roadhouse. The sauce was good and gave a little taste of home. I had the chicken Milanese, which was a good, solid choice. We shared the milk chocolate cheesecake for dessert. The Spirit offered a lot of cheesecake for dessert, and it was always good and not too sweet. We headed to the pool and were surprised as we were greeted by a poolside barbecue. Had we known, we would have come here for lunch instead. It was a fun picnic-like atmosphere. There was fresh fruit and salads, and of course the standard picnic fare of hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches. It's a shame that we didn't know about this. Enthusiastic crew made it even more fun. The main pool deck is adjacent to the buffet. One of the things that the Spirit did well was having enough seating in and around the buffet areas. We never had any issues trying to find a place to sit. And the outdoor seating had plenty of shelter from the sun and rain.
You want to say hello to your mom and dad or anybody?
We did save room for the maize con yellow. The last sea day is always a day of reflection and a rush to make sure you didn't miss anything. It was a beautiful but windy day. The pools were busy but not overcrowded. We could still find ourselves a chair. This was one of the things we really liked about the Spirit. Once the weather improved, it was great to spend time by the pool. There was even space in the hot tubs. And even though there weren't many kids on this ship, it was still nice to have an adults-only pool. The stadium-style tiers at Spice H2O provided plenty of seating, and you could either be in the sun or under the overhangs for shade. Poolside bars were uncrowded, and it was certainly hard to beat this view. Time for a selfie. The basketball court was never very busy, and they'd probably be better off turning it into a pickleball court, since that's the thing to do. I guess we're a little out of practice. Back in the Atrium, it was time for another round of Deal or No Deal.
Okay, let's open case number 8. Case number 8. No deal, girl from Bernadette, no deal. Number 3. Yes. Yes. Open the buzzer, Bernadette. Deal, she's taking the money. So you won $121. Now you.
When she was just 17, you know what I mean. And the way she looked is far beyond compare. No, I'll never dance with another. When I saw her standing there, we danced through the night. We held each other tight, and before too long, I fall in love with her. Yeah, no, I'll never dance with another. When I saw her standing.
And just like that, it was time for dinner. The last day of the cruise always goes too fast. We were having dinner at the main dining room taste. We switched over to the Shiraz tonight. If you have the drink package, it covers $15 per drink. We started dinner with my favorite rolls, then had the new salad tonight, which was a strawberry spinach salad, and it was light and refreshing. I had the mushroom soup for lunch and had it again for dinner, but they put a sour cream cucumber garnish on it, which frankly ruined it. The grilled lemon pepper chicken with couscous was good. It also had a dollop of, I think, the same cucumber sour cream, which didn't enhance it, and the chicken itself was not very juicy. I had the sirloin steak with the chimichurri sauce. The chimichurri was spicy and flavorful, but I was not a big fan of the steak. It was pretty tough to cut through, and for me it was undercooked. My preference is always a filet. My husband had the herb and parmesan crusted walleye cod. We didn't eat a lot of fish on this cruise, but he really enjoyed this. Maybe next cruise we'll have to stick with more fish. For dessert we tried the pear and blueberry jubilee. While the warm fruit melted the ice cream, it was still pretty good. And finally, the Black Forest cake. The whipped cream was very light, and we enjoyed our last dessert. Overall, the food on the Spirit was very good, and one reason you should consider sailing on NCL Spirit. We stopped by the social, but instead of having karaoke tonight, they were showing a movie. This is one of the few activities available for kids. So we went up to Magnum's.
Aperol Spritz, baby.
And our last drink from Benji. And down at Henry's pub, George was entertaining. And that was how we spent our final day and evening aboard the NCL Spirit. We had a great cruise and will definitely come back and sail with NCL again. In fact, we'll be sailing on their newest ship on April 26th, the NCL Aqua. We arrived in Singapore early Thursday morning, and we're excited about starting the next phase of our Asian vacation. We could see our next destination, the Marina Sands Hotel. We peeked in at an interior cabin for 3 people. It looked a little tight.
Washy, I'm sad that we're leaving though.
We'll see you around soon.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye everybody, thank you. Bye, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so that was the end of our 10-day cruise. Time always goes faster on a cruise, and this was no exception. We enjoyed our time on the Spirit, but we're looking forward to spending time in Singapore. We had put our luggage out the night before, and we're happy to be able to find it the next day. Debarkation was swift and easy and efficient. We left the terminal and headed outside to find our taxi. English is one of the main languages of Singapore, so it was easy to read the signs. We couldn't help but notice how clean everything looked, and it was nice to see our familiar language. We took the short ride by taxi over to the hotel, and we're ready to begin the next phase of our adventure. We hope to see you there. At the end of our video series on cruises, we like to include the best door decorations that we saw. The passengers on this cruise didn't seem to have a lot of door decorating spirit, but we'll share what we saw. Thanks for joining us at Hikunuki World Tour on our last day aboard the NCL Spirit. Today's travel wisdom from Paul Thoreau: tourists don't know where they've been, travelers don't know where they're going. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram. And hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are dropped.